Click that button. There we go. Good morning again, everybody. For those who don't know, this is Rick with Hit and Run Candlesticks. Today's date is Monday, January 22, 2024. Let's get this show on the road. First, I want to start with, can I get a hoorah for everybody that made some money Friday? What a fantastic Friday. Just absolutely beautiful. Here's the SPY. Just totally broke out, headed toward those higher numbers. Maybe 500. That's a number that one of our members first shouted out that we're going to, and I tend to agree that we're headed up there toward that 500 area. I've got a line at 492. So we're looking pretty good here. Follow the trend. That's, man, that I think is the most important thing is simply follow the trend, and we may talk about that a lot next couple of days. Number one, remember everybody, today at 11:45 Eastern, if you're not doing anything, please join me. I will be hosting over in the LTA room. We're going to be looking at charts poised to take off and of course some scanning. So, but if you're not doing anything, 11:45 Eastern, love to have you over there. Second thing is tomorrow night I will be hosting the public e-learning at 8 p.m. in the Hit and Run Candlesticks Right Way option BYOB free room. So please join us over there at 8 p.m. Eastern. All right, let's take a look at some charts. I'm going to switch charts here. So let's start with T2123. For as good as Friday was, I am a little surprised that we didn't do a little better in our T2123. Nevertheless, it has turned green, not by much, and I'm still going to have a little caution with it because it is an indicator that we use a lot. The 15-minute is working out very nice and looking bullish, like the bulls have control. 60-minute is just falling behind a little bit. Let's come up here and check this T2122. I know a lot of people use this, and here we are bumping up in the overbought area. Not to be concerned, my favorite spot is when we're up here for trading, so we're just not even quite good trading yet, if you ask me. But that's just me personally and what I like to see. All right, let's come back over here. There we go. Let's take a look at some charts here. First, let's look at the SPY. At this point, I see no reason for the SPY to do anything other than to continue to climb higher. Now, sorry, I should have had this done. There we go. As we climb higher, remember that the likelihood of, let's see, there we go. The likelihood of little pullbacks are very good. So if I was to say I have a target here at 492.99, that does not mean the price is just going to go to 492.99. That's not what that means. What that means is that may be our target, but price is still going to do what price does. It breathes, it inhales, it exhales, it inhales, it exhales. So we go up, we go back, we go up, we go back, just like that. If you look at this chart, this whole move right here, you can see how it breathes. Inhales, exhales, inhales, exhales. Just like that. Just like a heartbeat. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Same thing. It's alive. So keep that in mind. So I think we go higher. I don't see any reason why not. Right here. The Qs. There we go. I think the same thing with the Qs. I think we move higher. Nothing is telling us that we're going to fail. Now, I do want to stop because there's always somebody out there that's negative. Oh, we're going to fail. You're right. We are going to. Someday. Probably not today, though, would be my guess. Someday, yes. And we will know it in the chart. So, for example, if today was a failure day, well, we might end up with like a bearish engulf. Well, take note. Yes, that could be the start of a failure. You know, we could see a gap up and, you know, maybe a shooting star like that. That could be the start of a failure. But until you see that, don't be so damn negative and just follow the chart. It's that simple. And when we do get negative, let's just follow that damn chart again to the downside. It works both going up and both going down. Diamonds are set up. They're still working. They're looking bullish here. Nice little pop over the T-line. T-line's over the trend indicator. Price is over the T-line. Bulls seem like they're in charge. IWM. IWM not quite as strong, I would say. Not quite as strong at all. But they're coming alive. They're waking up. Give them time to wake up. Give them time to turn those dots green. Give them time to start pushing into some bullishness. And by the way, this is what it would look like right here. Dots turning green. And if they don't turn green, and if they actually turn red or stay red, and we start moving down, then we could make an argument to the downside that IWM is still trending down, which it is at the moment, still trending down by my rules, okay? Still trending down by my rules. Okay, let's take a look at IYT. I think IYT is extremely important to keep an eye on. Here we've got a doji gap up. We're back up over the T-line. I wouldn't say that this is a great bullish chart. I wouldn't say that at all. I think it might be trying to be, but we're not quite there yet. It's working on it. Let's monitor it throughout the day. Let's keep an eye on it. If the transports, IYT, can get bullish, that will be a big feather in the cap of the market. SMH. If SMH can remain bullish, this will be a big feather in the cap of the market. And if we can get both IYT and SMH working with us, then there's a really good chance we get to that, 500 on the SPY. So looking pretty good there if you ask me. I sent out an email last night. And for those that are registered with my YouTube channel, you were alerted of 2 YouTube videos I put on there. Very short, but it covered a few stocks you might like. I may or may not cover these coming up right now. But if you need to take a look at them, they are there on YouTube. Take a look at ELOS. We had this big gap to the upside, and now we're just resting. That's all that is resting. So this is going to be one that I'm looking to enter, and I will look to enter this when we see the rest over, or when we think the rest is over. And let's say we think the rest is over today. Sometimes what we think is not always 100% accurate, because what we're looking for is timing, and what we're looking for is, I mean, ideally, you want to buy up a stock, a position, and you want it to move right away. You don't want to sit there and wait a couple of days. Well, sometimes you have to wait a couple of days. Sometimes you can't pick the exact time it's starting to move. Now, me, I'm going to wait for a bullish candle in here. Might even wait to that breakout. But what I would like is for it to pull back a little bit more and shop in this area here. If we take a look at the weekly chart, you can see there's still plenty upside to this. So it's a matter of follow the trend. Here's your trend. Follow the trend, and then wait for that entry. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. Look at, we'll pass on that one. Here's DOCS, D-O-C-K-S. So let's get rid of all that. Now, what we want to do is take the trend and then wait for that setup. So here we've been up. See how this has been up here, and then we've pushed back. Well, there's 5 bars right there. 4 bars, I guess. These bars have just gone up. So what I want here, I think this is still a great chart, but what I want now is these 3 bars, or, the current bar or when the next bar does it, what I want it to do is to rest. And that's where we'll start shopping for that entry. This here has 3 bars up. Not interested in chasing that one. More interested in a little bit of a pullback. Take a look at crowd. See how crowd rallied and pulled back? That right through there would have been a nice place to start shopping for crowd, even on that breakout right there. So now crowd is up. I want to wait for that pullback. Wait for that pullback. Let it set up. Let the entry set in there. And then we can buy an entry on a pullback, and then we can swing the next swing up. All righty. Square. Let's take a look at square. Square to me is going to need to do this right here. So square to me is going to need to move up and then rest. So it's not ready yet. It may need a day or 2 or 3 or 5. It's going to need to see the bulls, and then it's going to need that rest in there. That's what we're looking for. In this case, this would be a chart that would be trying to get back into its trend. So let's look at this. This is its bullish trend. By the way, this is its bearish trend. So we're looking for that trend to change right there. So we're going to look for the bulls to step in, whether it's today, tomorrow, or the next day. We're in no hurry. Let them step in. They're going to rest because we know this happens all the time. And then simply wait for that next entry level, like that 3/8 trap. MU. This is one I did a video on. Nice. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful MU here. I think MU goes higher. I do not think this is the place to be buying MU. However, if you own MU, this might be a good place just to move that stop up a little bit. So what I'm looking for is MU to rest a little bit. Take it very calm. Just simply rest. Wait for the buy. And then that may be a chart to buy. At the same time, we want to make sure the market is working in our favor. Trading is very, very easy. It's not very hard. And the world's worst thing we can do is complicate charts. And there's just no complication when you just follow the trend and you have something like a 3/8 trap entry. Okay? All right. I probably need to cut this off. We'll see everybody at the bottom of the hour. Thank you so much for being here. Let's enjoy today. Don't lose any money that you made Friday. Okay, that's going to be an important thing. So don't overtrade. We'll see everybody shortly. Okay, take care. Thank you.